Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Brady now on first down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. So he actually goes back about 9 yards on the return. But the interception is clean, and they have the pigskin, and they take over. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Flushed out right. And Stills over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills. So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and that'll bring up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Brady going to throw. And he fires to Edelman, complete on the comebacker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Edelman, by the way, last week participated against the Colts. First game he's played in since Super Bowl 51. That victory over Atlanta. Missed all of last year with a knee injury. Was not available for the first 4 games of this year either.
Yeah, and he was discussing getting back into the flow and how fast he could possibly do that because he did play in the preseason, but you and I both know that doesn't count. I think the thing that helps him is his connection with Tom Brady, how they work out in the offseason, the extra throws that they make during that time. When they have open weeks, they get together and make sure that they practice. So it didn't take as long to get back up to speed. He ended up having 7 catches for 57 yards. 1 drop that could have been a big gainer, but all in all, a pretty successful return for Julian Edelman.
On second down, Michelle. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll run it here. This is James White. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw, it's Brady. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up.
As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he knocks it through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. The Miami Dolphins sitting at 3-2 through 5 weeks of the NFL season as they come back onto the field here, Charles. They got off to that 3-0 start. Week 4, then they got demolished by the Patriots. And Week 5, Cincinnati beats them 27-17.
And I know coaches don't like to make excuses, but they will kind of do it a little bit. And Adam Gase, the head coach of the Dolphins, said that things unraveled for them when they lost starting tackle Laramie Tunsil. They weren't able to make the adjustments. Everything went wrong from that point on. Interception return, fumble return for scores. 24-point fourth quarter for the Bengals, and they win going away. Now they...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Drake. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
20.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On second down, it's Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But
and the ball is knocked out, and the Patriots have it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big 30-yard play on third. To the air again, Tannehill. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
No gain on the play there, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he works free. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. A little break here after the incompletion. Let's give the kickers from Week 5 some love. We had 4 game-winning kicks. Greg Joseph of the Browns, they beat the Ravens. Stephen Hauschka, the Bills, over the Titans. Fairbairn and OT against the Cowboys. And the best of the best, the game that you did, Charles, Graham Gano. How about that 63-yarder for the win?
Yeah, and it might have been good up to 70. But let's go back to Fairbairn in overtime against the Cowboys. You didn't want to do his first name? You didn't want to say
Kaimi.
There you go. I kind of figured you knew it. But how about Mason Crosby, though, Green Bay? No one could have had a worse day. Had to have been the worst day of his 12-year career. Missed 4 field goals and an extra point before making a meaningless field goal at the end of the ball game. That's something Green Bay's going to have to make sure they get corrected. I count on Mason Crosby to get that done. But last but not least, real quick.
Yeah, that kick Greg Joseph. That was a Phil Necro knuckleball.
Should it have even counted?
Yeah, it should have counted. And the Browns, I feel like they deserve that after some of the tough luck they've had.
Good point.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
20.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. They do go for it. It's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On second down, here's Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else. End up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a backbreaking.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now Brady goes underneath here to White. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Brady just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Brady now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all the points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's got some space here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
While we have a second on that incompletion, we got to talk about Linval Joseph.
Yes,
64-yard interception return for a touchdown, and then you saw him on the sideline with the glasses and the oxygen mask. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From midfield, here's Brady. Gets it to Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this is complete. It's Allen. And that goes for a gain of 31. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. but typically halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical.
It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. He's going to look deep down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are.
It's caught at the 10. Brady to Hogan for a big one. 47 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now a play fake. Brady has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman from 6 yards away. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it is 28-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On second down, here's Osweiler escaping the pressure right. And Stills over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe a free play here now for Osweiler. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now Osweiler. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out come the Patriots. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And Gronk says, wait room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And, look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. To throw on third down. Brady, and that will be incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now it's Osweiler. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give him 30 yards there.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Here's Osweiler to throw. Over the middle here to Wilson. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Osweiler. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Well, right now we are 5 weeks into the NFL season. Charles, switching gears here. Two undefeated teams, the Rams and the Chiefs, both at 5-0.
And who's going to end up being the first to lose? That becomes the game now, doesn't it? Because I know the 1972 Miami Dolphins team is waiting for both of them to lose so they can pop their champagne. But who's it going to be? The Chiefs' upcoming schedule? They're at New England, home against Cincinnati, home against Denver. How about for the Rams? 3 of their next 4 on the road. At Denver, at San Francisco, home against the Packers, at the New Orleans Saints. Care to make a prediction?
Well, I obviously Chiefs at the Patriots, that could be one. But the Rams, 3 of the next 4 on the road. I'm going to say, though, the Chiefs drop 1 in New England. How about you?
I'm going to...
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Osweiler. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 13. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he